Hi, this is Tom from Werks Group again, showcasing our second build in our series, build number 2. It's a 1987 911 Carrera that we built our second safari car. And I wanted to go through and do a walk around on the underside of the car and highlight some of the items that you don't really see when the car's sitting on the ground. Starting with our new front and rear bumper package, we've really improved our approach angle, and you can see from the angle of this new skid plate design how tucked it is. We did incorporate a new hoop that allows it to tuck into the front valence. There's a small notch made, and then it does protect the air conditioning condenser. So that was a priority for us. And then also, we're now incorporating a proper front shackle into the mounting for the bumper mounts. And you can see this car has a Warren 4500 winch that's coming through the front skid plate. We really think that this design really improves the approach angle and the aesthetics of our bumpers. And coming around to the suspension, we use motion control MCS suspension. This is a one WNR package. We just think that the bump quality, the ride quality of the MCS product is just superior to anything else we've seen. These shocks are made in America, fully rebuildable. You can convert these cars to coilover suspension if you desire to, although we like the torsion bar setup, but you'll see a new improved rear setup when we get to the rear of the car. We also, on this build, rebuilt the calipers, and they're fresh calipers with new zinc plating. Everything was dry ice blasted on this car, so the car is really clean underneath. You can see the suspension is just perfectly clean, beautiful. We also run Eisenlohr Racing products, bump steer kits on all of our cars, and turbo tie rods. Those are, pretty much a requirement. And to get the suspension geometry where we want it, we've designed our package with MCS to create the right suspension geometry for lifting the car 2 to 3 inches. Moving around the front, again, you can see our new skid plate design and our light pod up there. Fresh brakes all the way around. The one WNR. Also, you'll see our new mud guards that we'll be coming out with shortly here in the next few months as a package that will fit your 911. Looking at the underside of this car, it's in really, really nice condition. Not a lot of dents in the chassis, no rust. And then coming up to the rear, again, dry ice blasting really makes a big difference. Our friends at Sauber here in Portland took care of all the dry ice and really did a nice job. We do run spacers to get the wheels where you want them to be. And so we're running the H&R spacers in the rear. And in addition to our MCS packages, we are now supplementing the rear torsion bars with a spring. So we run a coilover now, which gives us the ability to get our ride height exactly where we want it, but still providing the right ride quality for these cars. Too stiff is not good. Actually, when you're off-road, you want it to be a little softer. Also, we replaced all the CV boots. They were a little old and cracked from 1987, so those are all freshly maintained. This car does have a G50 gearbox, which is a real benefit to the 87 and later 911s. And we did use a wave track limited slip in this car. Everything's clean back here. And another big note on this particular car is that this car had a full engine rebuild in about a year ago in Minneapolis, which is where we acquired this car. So the motor is perfectly fresh. It's got just under 5,000 miles on it, and you can see just how clean and dry this engine is. It's got factory heat exchangers. It does have a test pipe, but a catalytic converter could be added back into this car. And then coming out to the rear, it does have a Dansk sport muffler. And this is our rear bumper. We did leave the skid plate off so you could see the underside of the car and the underside of the engine better. But you can see now our rear bumper drops down below the license plate, and the skid plate attaches at a much higher point, which gives us a better ground clearance and approach angle in the rear as well. We will show photos of the skid plate in the rear in our photo gallery. And again, all motion control suspension, our new mudguard kit. We do use braid wind race wheels. And one of the things that we insist on doing is we have braid in Spain actually lighten the wheels by machining the barrels and the faces and dropping about 5 pounds per wheel. And then of course, BFG KO2s all the way around. So yeah, that's the underside of this car. It's really clean and just a really great car to start building a safari over. And we hope you'll bid on it. Thank you so much.